2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll throw with Penix. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Falcons are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And looking to throw, Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And once again, this is Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. At the 35-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 21 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Legette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Riley now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. At their own 28-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
When you look at this defense, they're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuck him for no gain.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Panthers. Now Penix. That's complete to Traylon Burks. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Penix. Going to the right here and finding Burks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. To the air, Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing again, Penix. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice.
So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, you know, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's 2nd and 8. That one complete to Leggett. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Running play, it's Dowdle. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
An audible here to get a new look.
They're going to try and throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
16 yards. That's good for the Panthers.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
16 yards. First down, Carolina.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 51 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Penix to the air once more.
Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have cut the lead back down to 2.
What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Panther 1st down.
Now back to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Operating from the gun, Penix.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bobcats. Panther 60. Panther 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Dragons. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
To throw again is Penix.
Going right side here, and that's complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll throw with Penix.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Anthony Gould, as the 1st half is winding down.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half.
The kicker on.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
First down, Panthers.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
To the right side, hauled in by McMillan.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half.
Panthers 17.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach and said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lopez.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second and 1. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
This is 2nd and 8. And now an audible here into something else.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. He's got room past the 30. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now Penix. And he will find his man on the outside. From the 38 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Now! Buffalo 18, Warriors 19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11. Take over.
Looking to throw, Penix. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
19 right, 70, Cowboy 80.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. And he's got his man in stride, complete.